Good evening, everyone. I had some complaints about my mic, and I just got a brand new mic. Good evening, everyone. Whoops. So I'm going to just work with my mic here to make sure all these are things, because yesterday it was all the dinging and the zinging, and this mic is very sensitive, and it's picking up everything. So I'm going to try to find a healthy balance here for you guys. I am late to the party. I did just 2 streams today. Oh my gosh, it's quite the difference from 5. Did you miss me? Holy crap. So usually I try to keep a stream to just like one topic, but today I was like spending a lot of time just like on Instagram and sorry, hold on. Okay. On Instagram and wait. Okay. I'm smearing on Instagram and then on Twitter and just like playing around, and holy crap. Do you ever just like fall down some rabbit holes when you're on Instagram and you start like looking at one person and then you're at like another person and then you're on Twitter and then you're like on Google and you're like, holy crap, what did I fall into? That was kind of my day today, and I thought, well, no better way than just to sort of stick it all together, roll it up in a ball, throw it out at you, and you guys can do whatever you want with it. Can I just say it's been an incredible few days? Holy crap, you guys, have I had a lot of new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for finding me. I don't know what it is that I've done that makes you happy, but I'm so happy you're here. I have added like 500 subscribers in the last like 2 days. I can't even believe this. Wow. I don't know if it was my stuff about that Jessica Yaniv or if it was my amazing coverage of Farrah, my Duggar work. So hard to know these days. But I am so happy that you guys are here with me. It's been so fun to watch this channel grow. Someone told me that once your channel starts growing, sometimes it just kind of starts snowballing, and I feel like that's where we're at right now. And I haven't had a dark moment yet, so that's coming. I'm too old for dark moments. All right, so let's be obnoxious, and I try not. Oh God, no wonder I have so many windows open. I find the Kardashians quite obnoxious, but this one I thought was funny in a bad, I don't even know if it's like a funny in a bad way, funny in a good way. It's just, I can't even tell. Or we could start with Aaron Carter. Aaron Carter and Trisha Paytas are fighting, or there's Meri Brown. You know who we haven't really added into this repertoire on this channel? The Browns from the Sister Wives. Is anyone obsessed with this family? Because I kind of am. I am so obsessed with them because I think polygamy is so freaking like toxic. I love anything related to polygamy. It fits into my obsession with cults. All right. So I love the Sister. I don't even watch the Sister Wives, but I'm kind of obsessed with like what they do in their private lives. Is anyone else like that? I tried to watch it a couple times and I found it so deplorable, and I found Cody so obnoxious that I couldn't even watch it, and I could tell that the sisters were so miserable. So now I just like sort of follow the trash on TV. So let's just start with Meri. Meri's living the best life, and someone asked me to put the screens over here so that it doesn't get away with your live chat over there. So if you give me feedback, sometimes I listen to you. So Meri is an interesting character to me because she's like literally not probably at all with Cody anymore. Like maybe not even a little bit with Cody. I feel like she's just pretending at this point. It's like all a front. And she's also using her platform to scam you guys into LuLaRoe, which sucks so bad. Like, part of me is, like, super annoyed with her for doing that, but then the other part of me is like, oh, freedom, like, get away from your oppressor, right? Like, get away from your oppressor, get away from Cody. And then the other part of me is like, LuLaRoe is such a freaking scam, you're ripping people off. But, yeah, anyways. So she hasn't actually been photographed with him. I was on her Instagram, and she hasn't actually been photographed with him since January. Can you believe that? January. It's August. August. Now, she lives in Flagstaff and Arizona with the rest of the family. And, well, they don't really live together. I think we've learned that, right? You guys know that they don't actually live together. So, here's what we have learned. Hold on, I'm going to do one on ginger for you guys tomorrow. I have a whole thing on ginger Duggar for you guys tomorrow. You guys are loving the Duggar stuff. Can I just say that's awesome? Yes. All right. So they left Las Vegas and they are now in like Flagstaff, Arizona, and I guess Meri's like super unhappy there. Now there was this big sort of like teaser on a bunch of like tabloid outlets saying Meri's leaving Flagstaff. Not really. I mean, she's put, so here's the tea, or here's the wine. Here's the wine on Meri. She has put her house on the market, so she is planning to move. She has been dog sitting her Mariah's dog for the summer, and the dog went home today. So she took the dog back to Mariah today. So the saying goodbye to Flagstaff is her bringing her puppers back to her daughter. Okay. So, but Meri is kind of just like doing her own thing. And she's kind of just, I feel like she's kind of over Cody at this point. She's probably just like putting in a safe, brave face for the show. But I'm guessing these two have zero to no relationship at all anymore. And she spends a lot of time with her daughter, who's a lesbian, which, by the way, is amazing, right? Because I feel like when you've lived such a sheltered life, it's her daughter that's the lesbian, right? I'm not getting this wrong. I know it's the daughter. Yes, right? Yes, it's her daughter that's the lesbian. Yes, right. Yes, it's her daughter. So her daughter, Mariah, is a lesbian. And I feel like this is like the best part of all of this because it's given her like a sense of like, holy crap. It's like now she's going to start. Is Meri? It's her daughter. Okay, that's what I thought. So Meri's just like the wife that's literally never around. She's like, Cody divorced her ass for Robin, who's like the actual... Here's my philosophy about the sister wives. I'm going to just put this off hold here. Here's my philosophy about the sister wives. Robin's the only one that actually likes Cody. That's it. Christine pretty much is like a transactional wife. Maybe had sex with him enough times to have the kids, but beyond that, they totally don't like each other. Who's the other one? Christine, Robin. I always forget the blonde one that's frumpy as hell. What is her name? What's her name? Meri, Robin, Janelle. Yes, Janelle. And Janelle is the like one where it's like they have a business relationship. You know, like Cody and Janelle are probably like planning and doing all their business transactions together. Christine is like the whiny wife that's like never satisfied and like totally annoyed. Robin's the actual one that Cody likes, and Cody doesn't like the other three at all. Period. He and Meri are like they hate each other. Absolutely hate each other. Like, and he just pretends like they're still together, but they're really not at all. Like I have zero faith that these two even have a relationship at all anymore. So Meri has been spending almost all of her time taking care of her grand pup, and now the grand pup is going back home with Mariah. So I am actually sort of, there we go. That's your sister wife information for tonight. I'm so glad that you guys are into the sister wife stuff because I am totes my goats obsessed with them, and I love polygamy shows. I love polygamy stuff because polygamy is so effed up. It's like the kind of stuff you just can't look away from, right? All right. So next on the train, Khloe Kardashian. I hate her. Does anyone else hate Khloe Kardashian as much as I do? I literally hate Khloe. I used to actually think she was the one Kardashian that I liked, and then she got super obsessed with like being skinny because all of her sisters like bullied her so badly about her weight that now her entire body is like her entire identity, and it's the only thing that she literally cares about anymore, and it's so unhealthy. And she has an entire show called like the Revenge Body, which by the way is literally the worst idea ever. Like, you guys, don't put your worth in your stock and what your body looks like, and don't think that like in order to get revenge on someone you need to somehow look better. That says more about your self-esteem than it says about your body. And if you have to like get yourself healthy to make somebody else feel jealous, what kind of message does that even send to people? I absolutely hate that job, that idea. And you know what else I'm learning about the Kardashians is if you talk about them on YouTube, literally nobody cares. So I knew that if I did a stream about Khloe, I couldn't actually put her in the title, because if you even talk about the Kardashians on YouTube, nobody clicks. It's really weird. So anyways, Khloe is having a lot of shit on Instagram right now because she posted this photo, and let me see if I can slow these down. I didn't put this in the manual mode. She posted this photo of her belly on Instagram, and immediately it got people like, oh, I didn't get it on here. Immediately it got people all kinds of annoyed because you can clearly tell that she's had a tummy tuck, right? And people were immediately quick to... she's very vain these days, and it's actually kind of sad. Like, okay, so here's the photo. She put this on Instagram last week, and it says, I'll delete later. You can tell by the size of her belly button that she's had a tummy tuck, because like when you've had a tummy tuck, part of your belly button disappears, and that's not what a natural belly button looks like. They try to make the belly button look as natural as possible, but that is not what a natural belly button looks like, okay? So she's clearly had a tummy tuck. But she's also like a gym rat and obsessed with working out. So, but the problem with Khloe is that she puts this shit all on her Instagram, and then she has this stupid Revenge Body show. I'm sure she's had liposuction. I'm sure she's had a tummy tuck. But the tummy tuck, I think, is more evident by what her belly button looks like. Like that, yeah, and I think she's had tummy tucks in the past. She's had a tummy tuck. I guarantee it. Based on what her belly button looks like, it's tummy tuck. She's probably had liposuction too. She had an entire body makeover. Like she had a mom makeover or whatever after she had True. So, and I have zero things wrong with like, I have zero like questions, or I guess I won't judge you guys if you get plastic surgery. I really don't care. Like I've done some stuff. I've had some work done on myself. I'd say like, if you feel like you're insecure about something, like, and you can afford it, do it. You won't regret most things as long as you do the research and you find a good surgeon. But the issue with Khloe is that these women just like, they pretend like these physiques are just easily attainable, right? Immediately after you have a baby, your stomach's going to look like this. You're going to have, and then she promotes that flat tummy tea crap. And then she says that it all comes from exercise, which is bull crap. They've actually been doing studies recently that the bulk of your diet and your body size doesn't actually get better from working out. It's actually from what you eat. Diet is 80% of what your body will look like. 20% of your body will be impacted by working out. That's it. It's crazy, right? Then there's all the filters that they use. Then there's the Facetune that they use. They do all this shit with Photoshop. There's so much on here that's like unnatural. So people were like immediately slamming her, and she ended up having to disable comments because people were like completely like shut up about your stupid body. We know you have a personal chef. You have a freaking trainer. You have doctors that have done all of this for you. You know, you barely eat. All you do is work out. You've probably had liposuction. We know you had a tummy tuck. Like, and people are like very onto this, you know. And then, yeah. And then another thing that these girls do, which is so weird. Like, am I the only one that finds this whole phenomenon weird? But they lipo the fat out of their stomach and then they shoot it into their butt. And these girls' butts have literally gotten to the point where they look so gross. It's like beyond me. And then it irritates me. And I'm just going to say it. And I know I'm a white girl, but I have plenty of girls. I have plenty of girlfriends that are African American. I really think that these women are trashy as hell because they want the aesthetic of a black woman. They want to date the black men. It's just, all they do is cultural appropriation. It's gross. So they want the body, they want the men, but then they want the benefits of being white. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like it whatsoever. I don't like them. I hate them for all of their crap. Kim is like the top for cultural appropriation, but Khloe and Kylie are running a fast second behind her. So that's what's going on with Khloe. And then she's always like dressing up and okay. And another thing, I know you would say that, Shiva. I knew you would say that, Shiva. All right. Then the other thing I want to talk about is fanny packs. Now, this is totally unrelated to Khloe, but since there's a fanny pack in this picture, we need to talk about this. Look, back in the 80s and 90s, very early 90s, late 80s, there was this fanny pack trend, right? I want to tell you a little secret. It wasn't cool back then, and it's not cool now. And I'll tell you what. As soon as the trend was over, literally everyone was embarrassed that they wore these. So I'm waiting patiently for this fad to go away and for everyone to remember that it was embarrassing the first time and it should be embarrassing the second time. It's literally the ugliest thing ever. It does not matter. I never had a fanny pack. I actually never had a fanny pack. You guys, can I tell you a secret since Scarlett said that? My mom actually was like Miss like cheapo skipo, which actually makes me very happy that I grew up this way because I've been always, my husband and I are extremely frugal and we save our money and we don't live like lavishly. I very rarely buy clothes or splurge on myself. I would much rather have money in the bank so that we can do things for our house or save for my son who has a disability. So I don't spend a lot of money and I'm not really like huge into like these fashions and trends, but I never had any of the cool clothes because my mom literally never bought them for me. I probably wore plain pockets, and like Lee jeans. I was so not chic at all. Never had a name brand ever. I never wore name brands ever as a kid. I buy name brands now and my son will wear them, but it's not like I usually get them super cheap. I'm like the bargain shopper. I love sales. Like I was at the Gap the other day, and if any of you guys have a child with autism, please hear me on this. They had 50% off like sweatpants. And if you have a kid that wears sweatpants and it's like the only fabric they'll wear and you can find a good pair, which Gap makes really good sweatpants, and you see them on sale and they're 50% off, you're buying like 12 pairs. It's true, especially if you're an autism mom. You're going to snatch every single color, every which way. You're going to get every single pair. And that's exactly what I did. It was like back to school, 50% off, like go. So, yeah. It wasn't cute back then and it's not cute now. All right. So, I wasn't sure if I was going to get a good turnout tonight for preach it, right? Autism mamas, when you find something that your kid's going to wear, you're going to buy like 30 of them. Like my kid only wears dinosaur shirts. So anytime I'm at the store, if I find a dinosaur shirt, I am buying like 4, 5, 6. All right. Now, Aaron Carter and Trisha Paytas were totally fighting today on Twitter. So Aaron Carter was actually in the news because he and his girlfriend broke up. And TMZ actually reported today that they had a wellness check. Like his family was concerned that he was going to hurt himself. But at the same time, all of this is going down. Trisha is like tweeting, I hooked up with Aaron Carter 2 nights ago and all I got was an unfollow. I'm sorry your dick is too big for me to take. And this like unleashed an entire like Twitter war. And so they start like dumping screenshots, basically proving stuff's right or wrong. And like Aaron's totally denying that they hooked up and he's like sending all kinds of screenshots out. And he's like, don't get it twisted. I'm still... He's like, don't get it twisted. I'm still looking for my ride or die, big booty, thick girls, blunts, doesn't party too much and knows what she gets when she gets a man like me. The last one is going to be very sorry you had a chance. Went to the doctors, got my STD panel and waiting you. And I think that's to his other girlfriend, not to Trisha. He just broke up with some chick named Lena. He has been like all over Twitter, like pissed off at Trisha. He said if Trisha doesn't stop talking to him, he's going to send an attorney after her and have a cease and desist letter within an hour as soon as he lands in Dallas. But then people are like, why are you doing, like, why do you even mess around with her? Why do you even talk with her? And then, like, after he's, like, talking shit about her, he's like, because she's a sweet person. Like, Aaron, you need to go to the doctor. You're kind of off, like, you're up and down right now. Yeah. So then he, like, responds by saying, Trisha, just stop. Come on, girl. You're better than this. To have respect. I get what you're doing with your life and your career, but it's got to change at some point in your life. Let's be real. So he was saying that Trisha is using this as clout when I love you regardless, like a human being. Like, you're cool, and it's just me because girl said so, blah. And he's like, he's saying he's going to drop screenshot and then she's going to drop screenshots. And then she's like, then she drops a screenshot about basically like them talking on Sunday to like do it. That's like, and then he sends her a message. She found your lashes. And she says, oh shit, I'm sorry. Really, I forgot them? Haha. I said we hooked up. Dead ass. Oh shit, LOL. So, yeah, apparently they hooked up. Now, this is, to me, this would be an interesting camera scene. Trisha Paytas and Aaron Carter doing it. It's just a very interesting picture in my mind. Because he's, like, super skinny, and she's, like, a big, beautiful lady. I mean, she's pretty, you guys. But that's just like, that's a serious, that's a visual, man. That's a visual. And Aaron's looking really ratchet these days. Like, so ratchet. Have you seen what he looks like? Ratchet. Trisha's looking kind of ratchet these days. Yeah, oh, I'll make you picture it. You know, he's like 32 pounds. He is so skinny. He's got like meth bod. I know. I have so many thoughts. So many thoughts. So many thoughts about all of this stuff. Oh, I can't help it, you guys. These are like, today I was just like, I don't even know what we're going to do for this stream tonight. He probably is 32 pounds. And I don't even want to venture to guess what Trisha weighs because it's like my mom always said growing up, you never estimate, you never question what a woman weighs. You never ask a woman how much she weighs, and you never guess how much a woman weighs. So I would never say like, oh, Trisha, you know, she likes probably a little bit less than that. The one that has a weight loss channel, but she's gained like 200 pounds since she started it. Do you remember what her name is? Amber. It's 33 pounds. Amber Lynn. Yes, Amber Lynn. Amber Lynn Reed. Amber Lynn Reed. I watched a video of her, you guys. I did. I watched it for you guys. It was actually last week. And I was undecided about what I thought about her. I can tell she's like a pathological liar. I can tell that she has a food addiction. And I watched a video where somebody put it together, and it was like over the course of a year, and she gained like 100 pounds. And I thought it was really sad because she's on a weight loss. She was like running a weight loss channel, but she gained like 100 pounds. And now they say she's probably gained like 200 pounds. She is a hot mess. I feel sad for people that have food addictions or have any addiction for that matter. But when you get to a size where your food addiction is making it hard for you to breathe and hard for you to move, and it's impacting all facets of your life, and you need help moving around, and you got to, like, that's the part of me where I'm just like, I do care that you don't kill yourself. I don't really know. It is a weight gaining channel, whatever. I wonder, have any of you thought about this? Because I was reading this about Trisha Paytas. I read that people pay some of these YouTubers that are big to eat a ton of food because they're really into fetishes. I heard that that's how Nick Avocado or Nick Licado or Avocado Ricotta. Oh, and he and Trisha are like best friends again. But I heard that there's like men that are in the Middle East. I read this online. I don't remember where I read this. She was actually in an interview where she said this. I can't remember who it was. But she's had feeders send her a ton of money, and Nick has feeders that send him money. And a lot of these mukbangs that they do, Nick Avocado, thank you. A lot of these mukbangs they do are like sponsored by feeders. I knew this was a fetish. I was talking about this with one of my mods, Dion, and I said, these mukbangs, they have got to be fetishes. They have to be. And then when I saw the thing where she said that people were sending her money to do these, I was like, bing, ding, 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 ding. I knew it was a fetish. Mukbang is so weird. You guys, am I the only one that thinks the ASMR crap is super weird too? Like, here's the other thing about YouTube I don't get, and then I'm going to go, but why do all the YouTubers do the same crap? They're like, I'm going to do a mukbang. I'm going to do ASMR. I'm going to, like, let the person in front of me order whatever I want. Like, does nobody have their own, like, ideas? Do they all just sort of, like, follow the trends of what everyone else is doing? Yeah. Thank you, Caitlin. I don't want you to hear me chewing, and I don't want to hear you chewing. I don't want to eat with you. I hate the ASMR stuff so much. I hate the mukbang stuff. I let the guy in front of me eat whatever you want. You know what I don't like about the mukbang more than anything is the unhealthy promotion of binge eating, which is really unhealthy and very, like, it can totally, like, F up your, like, electrolytes and your potassium and your all of that kind of stuff. So I'm just like, the mom in me is like, don't binge eat. Please don't binge eat. Please. There's this one chick, and she always like does mukbangs with like mussels or clams. She hates Trisha Paytas too. I can't remember what her name is. Everyone hates her because she's like such a scam artist. She had a big channel and then it went all the way down because everyone says she's totally ridiculous now and nobody trusts her. And Trisha Paytas said that she slashed her tires. I don't remember what her name is. It's like, she's an exotic dancer that does twerking, and she has like a Patreon, like, account where she shows all the titties and stuff. I don't remember what her name is though. Nina. Yes, Nina. Nina's always doing really gross ones. Like, Okay, you know what? You know what I love about this community is you guys are all a little bit like on the spectrum, just like me. Because I hate chewing, I hate listening to people slurp, I hate all of that kind of stuff. So I will never eat with you guys, period, point blank. I will drink some wine and I will drink some tea with you, but no. Yeah. Ugh. Holy crap. I just read the news that somebody who had, they put a live octopus on their face or something. Um, they put a live octopus on their face for some sort of challenge and developed like a super severe rash. It was on the paper. It was in some Google News today. We can all go to our rooms and eat. Trust. I'm so good with that. Oh, it's my little weird, and it's like my little weird corner of the YouTube world. We're all the weirdos. You know what? You know what it is? It's not even that we're the weirdos, you guys. It's we're the real bitches, right? We're the real ones. We're not the fake asses. We don't do fake shit. I'm so glad you're here, Caitlin. The chat's always so hilarious when you're around. Ew. They let the octopus swallow him. Ish. Yes, Samantha, you're right. We're normal. Everyone else is weird. Okay, so my husband wanted to know if you guys want another, if you guys wanted to do, okay, Dreadlocks actually had a really good idea. Or was it Jesse? One of my mods. Oh, and it's Jennifer W's birthday today. She hasn't been around lately, but moderator Jennifer W, happy birthday! Woo, 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 woo! Okay, we were going to do a call-in with my husband. Would that be hilarious? You can just talk to Todd. I'm glad you're here too, Michelle. Oh, you can do a call-in and you can talk to Todd. Oh, Caitlin, come on Sunday. I'll give you a shout out for your birthday. Happy birthday, Jennifer W. Yeah, I'll see what day my husband wants to do the stream. He had so much fun with you guys. I'm hoping as this channel grows, we can do more stuff like that. Those videos don't really get a lot of views, but I had fun. I did a get ready with me the other day. If you guys missed my get ready with me, it was hilarious. I was pretending to be a beauty guru, and Jessie Bear was like telling me what not to do, and then I would be like doing what she told me not to. It was so funny. Oh, I'm good, you guys. I'm really good. Oh, God, my husband hates Nickelback so bad. Do a Todd talk. Oh. Oh, you enjoyed my get ready with me? It was funny. I was like, I'm going to go in with this. I'm super digging my eyeshadow today. It's really dark and dramatic. It's super fun. I really love this palette. There's so many different looks you can do with it. Don't lick my brushes. Nickelback is bankrupt? That's amazing. I feel like we could do an entire stream on that. You know what is so funny, you guys? Is people that come into my streams, right? They get super annoyed because they don't realize I only live stream. And it literally says on my channel that I'm a live streamer. I'm not an edited person. I don't believe in that kind of crap. I think this is way more fun. It's way more personal. But I think it's hilarious because people are like, could you please edit better and maybe take some of your ums out? And you should just get a script. If you had a script, this show would be way easier to watch. If you just had a script, I think I would watch it better. Just say less, touch your hair less, be a little bit more professional, and stop with all of the touching of your hair and twiddling of your fingers. You are so annoying. I have never watched your show, but I think I need to unsubscribe right now. Why have you never commented? Do you need to tell me that you're going to leave? It's just so funny to me. Have you noticed that a lot of the, like, okay, you know Brooke Houts, Houts, the one with the doggy stuff yesterday? I was watching a lot of her stuff, and I was like, is everyone now trying to be like Jenna, the next Jenna Marbles? Because that's how they all kind of remind me of. It's like everyone now is trying to be the next Jenna Marbles. And whatever I want to mock. Okay, thanks. You seem to have a lot of opinions about me. You're one of them. You know, I was debating on doing Jersey Shore because I don't know. JWoww's son has autism. So then I was like, anytime a celebrity's kid gets autism, I'm immediately suspect. And I'm pretty sure that they're going to try to cure their kid because that's what every celebrity does. They're all like hell-bent on curing their kids. But JWoww actually is pretty cool. Like, she's really involved in like the accessibility stuff. I'm kind of obsessed with, I don't watch the show, but I'm kind of obsessed with Ronnie's dysfunctional relationship with Jen. Is anyone else obsessed with that relationship? They are constantly fighting. You've seen other channels like mine that are, oh, they suck. Oh, okay, here was the one other thing I was going to tell you guys. Okay, so earlier today, I was in my Instagram, and hey, you guys, if you do send me Instagram DMs, I try to respond as much as possible. But yes, oh my God, Jen's mugshots are amazing. So, someone sent me a DM, and it was to another channel, and I'll be honest, I don't watch a lot of channels that are like mine because I feel like I don't want to watch other commentary channels because then I don't want to like steal their ideas. I just try to stay away. From this brand, right? So someone sent me this like link today to someone named Leslie Bass. I have seen her in my I'd seen her name come up in comments. I literally have never watched her before. They said that she made this video about Janelle's brother Colin and like related to Yanif just doesn't like me, so Yanif is here really to Oh, you like Leslie? Well, I wasn't super impressed. I was actually seriously obsessed. I was really upset about the video she did about Colin. Someone asked me if I ever would talk about him, and you guys, I think it's really irresponsible to talk about him. Colin is very, very, very mentally ill. Like, very mentally ill. Extremely mentally ill. And he is not... And her putting that in a clickbait title is irresponsible. It's not okay. I don't know what else she does. That specific title and that video really upset me. So when you guys start seeing stuff about Colin, just know that he is not healthy. He's got a lot of stuff going on with him. He is not capable of living by himself. he has severe mental illness. And so um, it is, yeah. Don't speculate about what he says. He's not in his right mind. Of course, he doesn't know what he's saying. Of course, he doesn't realize. I mean, he's going to say a lot of things that are very off the wall because he's not mentally healthy. He doesn't have, he's very, yeah. So, and I try not to bring in, he's never really been on the show, so I'm not going to talk about someone that's not a public figure. It's not just PTSD. There's other stuff. Barbara has said it's more than that. So I just think, you know, I try to stay away from the families that aren't really on the show unless it's like something, but with a comment like that, to me, I just think like, if you noticed, nobody in the media picked it up because people kind of have this like, there's kind of like this unspoken rule that you just really don't do that with family members that are just, yeah. I just think making a clickbait title and a clickbait video out of it is just really irresponsible. So if she does other stuff, that's fine. I just wanted to say, like, you guys, if you watch the video, just know he is very ill and he's not, like, yep. I hope so. I hope she changed it because that's just so irresponsible. She has a cute southern voice, and she's cute. I haven't watched her beyond that. Yeah, I noticed she... You know, that's what I noticed too, Caitlin. It's weird because I've noticed she doesn't really do clickbait stuff. So I was like, why is she doing a clickbait one? This is really, really irresponsible. This is really not okay. Oh, yeah, everyone hated on me for Blair White. Exactly. Janelle does enough of her own stuff. You really don't need to drag in her brother that doesn't have a part of the show. Unreal. What are you guys saying about Blair White? Oh, Blair White. Aaron Carter leaked his phone number too. In one of those screenshots I showed you, it has Aaron's phone number. Isn't that crazy? He had his own. He put his own phone number on freaking Twitter. That's funny. She doxed herself on Instagram. I don't like Blair White. You guys can like her, but I don't. Sorry. Janelle is such a hot mess. Oh, and that's the other thing is people will walk into the stream and they'll go like, you just ramble on and on. And I'm like, sometimes I just get through my story and then I just talk to my chat. Like what I'm doing right now. I don't like Blair White at all. Okay, so I was talking to, okay, so I have like a ton of transgender friends. So I was talking to my friend May, who's non-binary, and I was asking May what like she thought about Blair, and we were like going back and forth, and I was like, I'm convinced that Blair is like a mean girl and like super bitchy, and like I would hate to probably be in a room with her, and I don't like mean girls, so. I just, you know what I told my friend May? I said, I don't like women that like have to go straight to the pettiness and like start like, you're ugly, you're stupid, I hate you. Did I see Glenn's new post? Glenn who? Am I supposed to know who Glenn is? Oh, Andrew Glenn? Did he post something new? I'll check. I can check. JWoww just posted something. He has a picture of the kid in the pool. That's all I saw from Andrew Glenn. No, JWoww's from Jersey Shore. So Blair White is conservative, and somebody got really mad at me because I said she's kind of alt-right. Okay, here's the thing, you guys. I have a lot of conservative friends, a lot, and they do not talk like Blair White. They're not disrespectful to other people about they're not like, they don't call people snowflakes. They don't call people SJWs. They don't like think that, you know, people shouldn't have rights. They're not assholes. So maybe she's not alt-right. Maybe she's just a conservative asshole. But she's, like, when I was reading about her, she's supposed to be, like, she says she's in the middle politically. Everything she says is not middle of the road politically. Everything she talks about is very far to the right. Maybe it's not alt-right, but it's extremely conservative. And she uses... yeah, I'm not saying she's alt-right. I'm just saying she's very conservative. It's not like she's middle of the road conservative. And I know a lot of people that are middle of the road conservative that do not talk like her at all. Would never use the kind of language that she does. And I don't mind conservative people. People are like, oh, you're just a liberal, so you just like don't like conservative people. Like, no, I have a lot of Republican friends. I really do. But she says she's a moderate conservative, and I don't buy it at all. Not by the way that she talks. She's like Donald Trump conservative. And if she's like Ben Shapiro, he's a freaking yuck. Ben Shapiro is terrible. People on my channel or people on Pathos hate Ben Shapiro. He's extremely conservative. That's how he is described. That's what I'm saying. Like, she is extremely conservative. She's not a moderate conservative. Extremely conservative people talk exactly the way that she talks. Moderate conservatives don't talk like she does. Everyone at Pathos hates Ben Shapiro. That's all I know. They hate Ben Shapiro and they hate Jordan Peterson. All right, you guys, I'm going to go. But it's been super fun. I'm totally not a Trump supporter, and I don't. I like the conservatives that will say, I'm a Republican and I don't like Trump. Those are my favorite conservatives. I don't like the ones that support him. All right, you guys, I hope you guys have a really great night. If you do support Trump, just don't tell me. I don't want to know because he hates kids with disabilities. Bye, guys.